Tinubu, your Machiavellian sectarianism, nurturing North versus South animosity to cling to power, has exposed the rot beneath your crown. What kingdom do you build on the bones of the divided? His venomous divisiveness worth a throne drenched in Nigeria's blood? No, Nigerians' blood.
Tinubu's regional politics are causing major debates. Is Nigeria at risk? In this video, we break down his latest moves and what they mean for the country's future. Don't miss the shocking details. Tinubu's game is clear. Fail as a leader, divide as a tactic. North versus South is their latest sham, but Nigerians aren't fools. This throne of lies, we see the bloodstains, listen to Onanuga's words, you can smear the fear in them. When the powerful feel threatened, they play dirty. In 2023, it was the Muslim Emilokan ticket. Now, the North versus South card. Onanuga claims the North hates Tinubu because he's from the South. Lie. The truth? They hate veiled promises, not his origin. Onanuga, stop the deception. Nigeria sees through you. Tinubu has failed. No competence, no economic plan, no integrity, just wasteful, self-serving leadership. And now, they want to play the North-South card.
We saw the religious card in 2023.
Yorùbá ló kàn. Tá a bá dẹ̀ sa Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn.
Let's dive into the chaos. Here's what Nigeria is saying.
Now, this is uptown of Lagos. Can they even sell Tinubu based on capacity, integrity, and competence? I wonder. Why would they sell him on capacity when he has none, with zero integrity and fake competence? Wow, I like this one. Because they have no tangible achievement. Wow, that is very correct. Leadership should be based on vision, competence, and integrity. Not that deserves better than recycled tribal politics. Yes, this is very correct. We deserve more than the tribal politics that we are bedeviled with. And it's because really we are vulnerable in Nigeria to this kind of sentiment. Oh, it's my tribe. So we begin to be emotionally attached to the person. And we gain nothing actually by that emotional sentiment. Laugh, there is nothing to say. Even Agbado and Ewa are out of reach. That is very correct. This picture, I like this picture well well. Wey go pack a load comot from Aso Rock. No, nobody is after Tinubu. Is his incompetence is what will see him out of office come 2027. Yes, at Onanuga, your gaslight is not gonna work this time. This is very correct. Where do you expect them to get those qualities for him from? He doesn't have it, and they know it. This is bigotry and divide and rule tactics is all he has, and it is the only thing they can offer. This is very correct. The APC and the Tinubu style of politics, what you call the Jagabandist or Jagaban, whatever kind of politics. The only thing they know very well is divide and rule. They do divide and rule. That is their kind of politics. This Adana man has failed to deliver, to make food cheap and available, the source to secure life and property, to improve the education and healthcare facility, to unite Nigeria. Rather, he is busy doing the direct opposite. He should leave and let's try another Sadhana. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Daily trust. Some politicians are after Tinubu because he is from the south, according to Onanuga. See some reaction. Tinubu is not doing any Southern presidency. We from the south will still vote him out. Have you seen that they are tribal bigots? Now they want to turn it into south and north. Politics is always about tribalism, and we don't do that. Tinubu will be voted out.
You are a liar. You understand? You are a liar. My dear, you are a liar. You understand? You are a liar. My dear, you are a liar.
You mean Tinubu, who created lopsided appointments that marginalized fellow Southerner, who helped remove Jonathan, who is from South-South, and causing disunity between Northerners and Southerners? Tinubu is a Yariba man. South is too broad. Anyone after Tinubu is likely because of his wickedness and incompetence.
You've mentioned my name. I have no ambition. Okay? I just feel that having contributed to bringing about this tragedy to Nigeria by contributing to the emergence of Bola Tinubu as president, I should contribute in my last lap. Okay? Because I'm 65, I should be retiring. In my last lap, let me
You've got a long way to go.
Let me contribute towards removing this evil that I believe will destroy Nigeria if left unchecked.
Right, but the problem, of course, is that the PDP, Labour, the SDP, in their own right has already...
Nasser El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State and founding member of the All Progressives Congress, APC, says Nigeria's survival is on the line if the ruling party wins again in 2027. Speaking in Sokoto during a grassroots mobilization rally for the African Democratic Congress, ADC-led opposition coalition, El-Rufai said his decision to join the bloc was to ensure the APC is removed from power. He emphasized that his involvement in politics is to serve the public interest, not for personal gain. When the government does not serve the people, it is my duty as a senior citizen to come out, condemn it, and take steps to reverse the situation, he said. He explained that this conviction informed the formation of the coalition around the ADC to mount a strong challenge against the APC in the next general election. The former governor vowed to mobilize Nigerians across the country to reject the party he helped form, insisting that the stakes are too high to stay silent. If we allow this party and the government to continue for a second term, what remains of Nigeria's social capital will be destroyed, and we may not have a country at all. This is a fight for our lives, he declared.
Tinubu acting like president of Lagos, not Nigeria, Yakasai said.
In a post shared on his official X, formerly Twitter, handle on Sunday, Utomi lamented that funds that could have been used to tackle basic health challenges like malaria, which continues to kill thousands of Nigerians annually, are being diverted into projects that were already known to be doomed. Small things like petty nepotism, petty corruption, petty cronyism eventually add up to spending billions of dollars to fix refineries that every dummy knew was beyond fixing. Money that could save millions from dying from a simple disease like malaria. Everything has consequence, he wrote. The Utomi statement comes against the backdrop of...
But I want to speak to every one of you that is in Nigeria, that nobody is going to change this country but us. I have confronted the government and the leaders of this country. As much as we have issues with the government and the leadership of this country, I have more issues with the Nigerian people. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide the day you will stop suffering. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide to bring an end to the oppressions that you're going through. You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. And yet you sit down in the comfort of your house drinking your tea as if nothing has happened. I challenge our religious institutions that these politicians, and most of them that are third-class brains, they cannot continue to manipulate you that are first-class brains. When we keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made, whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to live, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker. And his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great brains in Anambra. Few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. And you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Woe to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Woe to the Islamic community that all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts.
Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Femi Falana, has called on Bola Tinubu's administration to urgently prioritize funding for welfare programs aimed at alleviating poverty among Nigeria's most vulnerable citizens, rather than spending billions on luxury infrastructure. Reacting on Sunday to Tinubu's recent remarks urging governors to wet the grass and ease the economic suffering at the grassroots, Falana said the federal government must lead by example by fully funding and enforcing the Social Investment Program Agency Act 2023. Rather than passing the responsibility to the states, he said, the president has acknowledged the hardship being faced by Nigerians due to neoliberal policies, but asking governors to do more while the federal government spends 39 billion naira renovating the International Conference Center and only 32.7 billion naira on poverty alleviation programs is unacceptable and insensitive.
The internet's reaction, a firestorm. Tinubu's team thought this card would work, but Nigerians, they're roasting them. APC isn't just rattled, they're terrified. Why else send clowns like Wyke, drunk on power and vintage wine, and Edo's governor to attack Peter Obi? They know their game is up. Nigeria must choose, tribal politics or real progress. Because let's be honest, if your leader's only qualification is sharing your faith or ethnicity, you're part of the problem.
Now it won't work. This is the politics holding Nigeria back. When the powerful feel heat, they reach for the next divisive trick. But Nigerians are woke. The internet is on fire with reactions, and for good reason. Tinubu isn't just failing, he's destroying our institutions, desecrating them, so no, Onanuga, we won't fall for this game. The only divide here is between Tinubu's empty promises and the suffering of Nigerians. The reactions? Endless. The anger? Unstoppable.
Before we end it, let me leave you with this. History isn't just written in facts, it's carved in blood, in betrayal, in the unspoken cost of power. This isn't just analysis, it's a reckoning to a poem for the architect of division, the kingdom of blood and bone. Comment blood if this cuts deeper than politics. Now, listen closely.
The kingdom of blood and bone, a poem for the puppeteer of division. You whisper north, you whisper south, a serpent weaving strife through the nation's mouth. Machiavelli taught you well, divide then rule, while others swell with wounds unstitched, with rage untold, a kingdom built on blood and gold. Renewed hope? No, just fractured sand, a throne that buckles neath bloodied hands. The oil you steal, the lives you trade, for powers rot, for debts unpaid. History watches, ink in hand, recording fire you fanned. The North will remember, the South won't forget. A crown so cruel is cursed, and yet you cling. Is your throne worth our brother's blood, or will the future rise in flood to drown the hate you lit alone and leave you king of blood and bone?